Hi, welcome to this STAIR Tailored. I'm Sarah Powell from the University of Texas at Austin, and right now we are going to multiply fractions using the set model. Now the set model of fractions means that we can take any set, and if we can take that set and divide it into equal parts, it can be used to show a fraction. We're going to use the two color counters today, and we're also going to draw the set model. So you'll see two representations and how those are used. And we're going to do that with this problem right here, 2/3 times 3/4. So let's first see what this looks like with our concrete manipulatives. So we are solving the problem 2/3 times 3/4. So I have my problem written right here, and I interpret this as 2/3 of 3/4. So I need to find 2/3 of 3/4. With my set model, I can use these two color counters, and first I'm going to show a fraction with 4 equal parts. So this is a set with 4 equal parts, and I need to show 3 of those 4 parts to represent 3/4. Now I need to find 2/3 of 3/4. So this is where I like to use my hands a little bit to help students focus in. I'm not taking 2/3 of 4/4. Our job is to find 2/3 of 3/4. And this one's kind of easy. I have 3 counters right here, and 2/3 of those counters would be these two right here. I'll just kind of keep them underneath my fingers. Now to figure out the answer or the product, I'm going to go back. Remember, my denominator was always 4. So 2/3 of 3/4 are these two counters right here. Those represent 2/4. So I'll go ahead and write my product right here. 2/3 times 3/4 is 2/4. Now we can do that with manipulatives. It's also helpful to draw this for students. So I'll go ahead and move back here, and let's see what this would look like if I'm doing a drawing. Now I could keep drawing my circles because then it's a nice connection from the two color counters to a pictorial drawing. So I'll go ahead and do that right now. So I am going to find 2/3 of 3/4. So remember, that means I'm going to show the fraction 3/4. And here I'm going to shade 3 of these 4 counters. And I don't have to shade them in perfectly, I'll just shade them enough so that you can see that this represents 3/4. Now I'm going to grab a different color marker here, and now I'm going to find 2/3 of each of these 1/4 pieces. And man, thirds are always a little bit hard for me to draw, so I hope my drawings are great. So I'm going to take this 1/4 piece and divide it into 3 equal parts. I'll do the same thing here, the same thing here, and I'll do the same thing here, all right? So now I have a fraction where I have a denominator of 12, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I need to find 2/3 of each of these 3/4 parts. So 2/3 would be 1, 2 of those parts, 1, 2 of this 1/4 part, and 1, 2 of this 1/4 part. So what did I shade in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2/3 times 3/4 is the same as 6/12. And if I wanted to go ahead and write that here, let's see. Now a lot of us probably think, oh, we just multiply the numerators and we multiply the denominators. Well, let's see. 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 4 is 12, but when we set up a visual like this, we actually help students understand what multiplication of fraction means. It means you're taking the first fraction of the second fraction, and that's what we were trying to do here when we looked at our two color counters and also when we drew this representation here. So I hope you can join into some of our other STAIR tailored sessions where we look at how to multiply fractions with the length model and the area model.